Hi, Jeff here with America's Best. What we're doing here is this is a carbon monoxide detector. It detects if there's a gas leak. Most home inspectors do not do this. I've been with them, I know. What we're going to do now is we're going to come to a gas appliance, which an example here is your water heater. And then we're going to take and check all the seams, all the connections for gas leak. If there's a gas leak, it'll go off and register a loud alarm. An example? And that's what we'll hear if we find a gas leak. This is one of the most important tests performed in a home inspection. I find gas leaks in almost 40% of homes that I do inspections on. This one passed. We have no gas leaks. We go through, follow the gas line, get all the different joints, test them all. We perform this on all gas appliances. One of the more common things that we found in this house was a whole bunch of electrical violations. Open wires, unfinished electrical work. And this is very significant. What we do as a home inspector is we would write this up as a safety violation and recommend that a qualified expert would come in and do the assessing and fix what is necessary. Here we have a loose outlet without a proper covering. Here again is a safety violation that would be written up for your general home inspection. And then a qualified expert would come out to do the necessary repairs. Here's a gas fireplace, hasn't been completely installed, ready for gas insert. And this would be something else that we would be testing if it was installed for carbon monoxide leaks. Have unfinished wiring, open gas lines. Here's another tool that we use for testing all your outlets. We stick this in, and here indicates that it's done wrong. It's wired wrong. The wiring is a hot, neutral, reverse. Both outlets. If it was correct, the lights, these two lights would light up. Instead, these two have lit up. And what I've done is put a blue piece of tape to indicate that this outlet is wrong. Here's another violation, is we have open stair treads. There should be a railing here, and this is an example, this was in the other room, that this should be here with a stair railing. This would be written up as a safety hazard. One of the biggest concerns the homeowner had in buying the house was mold, and this was the only place that we found mold. On the other side of the wall is the bathtub and shower. So to tear this out and totally remove it is major money. You'd have to redo the whole bathroom downstairs. So what we would try to do is recommend just removing it and reusing the existing material. Saul was the help find it. One of the things that we do is find water leaks. It's one of the major causes of damage, causes more damage to your water, and we got a drip coming. Dripping down here on the floor. So this needs a plumbing thing that needs to be repaired. And then to check the water pressure, we keep the water running, flush the toilet to test the water pressure. And the water pressure is really good here. One thing that got a GFI in every bathroom where there's water. One thing I want to show you though is I want you to come in here and look in here to the shower because it's a slow drain.
Now we're looking at a shower drain, and as you can see, the water is not receding from the floor of the shower, which indicates that there is
plug drain.
Some sort of blockage in the actual, between the trap and the water exit pipe, the floor of the shower.
What we're doing is here just running the water, trying to find leaks in the plumbing system. What I like to do is let the water run for a while. That's where you really find it. One of the more interesting things I found after letting the water run was that the main drain actually starts to back up. So what we're going to do here is let the water run. In about 10, right here's the water coming up now. I can see it. The water's starting to back up. And this is a significant issue. It could be a couple $100 fix, or it could be as much as $20,000, because this could be plugged out in the main yard. You might have to bring a backhoe. You have to dig up the whole entire drain. Here it comes. This is really bad. Watch this. This is a water heater. This is a typical exhaust of a water heater. What we're doing is checking for the slope. It's a continually upward slope. This allows the carbon monoxide to escape. What we don't want is a negative slope to the water heater. Come up here and follow me, and we can see some condensation and rusting to the pipes. And the main reason is that these two pieces of metal are touching. And that's causing oxidization and causing premature failure of the gas pipeline and the water pipeline. This is the most common cause of carbon monoxide poisoning in a house, is the backdrafting of the exhaust vent. One thing is this is aluminum, and it's not the greatest. It's actually a violation. We want to have double insulated steel as an exhaust pipe. An old dryer hookup, it was gas. What they did is disconnected it and moved it around the corner. But this would be written up as a safety violation, because they need to have a cap, an end cap put on here, so in case someone does turn the gas on, that the gas will not come spewing out into the home. Here's another violation. Open wires. This should be put in here with the cover plate on it. Other unfinished electrical. This would be written up again. There's been several, probably 20 different kind of electrical violations. Let's move up here, and here we got fiberglass insulation in the rim joists. Here's a real good view. That's no longer proper insulation. I believe it was in 1986, fiberglass insulation is no longer allowed in rim joists. So we would write this up as improper material. It's just for your information for the homeowner, and they can choose what they want to do. It's not a safety issue where it has to be replaced or fixed. Here we're looking at the floor insulation. This has been crammed in there and stuffed in there. That's not proper installation. You shouldn't compact the insulation at all. Installations we found in the bathroom, in both bathrooms, was that these do not properly vent to the exterior of the home. They actually vent right into the attic, which is going to cause premature damage to your building products. It's one thing that we need to make sure that gets done before the homeowner moves in and starts living in here. It's a normal inspection of a room. What we do here is we test the doors, make sure they shut and function right. We'll go inside, we'll use our outlet tester, test the outlets, and then we'll see if the windows operate. Just putting the outlet, checking the outlets with our tester. Most inspectors, up to industry standard, test 1 and 4 outlets. I test every outlet. We test every door and every window. Industry standards is 1 and 4. So what we'll do is we'll come over here, test the locks on the windows. A little rough down here, needs some oiling. Make sure that the window functions. We unlock it and open it and then shut it. So, that's about it.